me as always, and this will send chills up your spine. It's time for Enter Sandman. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense takes the field for the first time today. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today, protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The Hokies will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Newton. Safe completion on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. Guys, let's step back here and chat Virginia Tech. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
And the Hokies are on the move. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Hauls it in.
Now, a 4th down.
The Hokies come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pulls it in. It's high. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. So Oklahoma State's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Takes his shot. He's open on the right. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Tight end now in motion. To the air on first down. Get it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. These fans touching the figurative hokey stone, doing their part to help out on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll keep it himself. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but, man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with it.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Rush is on him. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. First play of this drive comes 35-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Got his man quickly. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
This guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Cowboys send out the punt unit. Now on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Trying to make magic with his feet. Caught on the outside. It's Burns. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a man. It's Newton. Running to Green. Powers through the defender. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll go right back to him. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break. Oklahoma State is on top, and we've come to the end of one. Let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
That is an impressive run. And I'll tell you, I know when we think Virginia Tech offense, we're always talking about running quarterbacks, but they've oftentimes had a running back to go along with that mobile QB threat. It makes this rushing attack so difficult to stop. This guy right here really had...
Sends it downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. The option look. Turning it on. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. He splits the uprights. And the field goal ties it up here in the second quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Didn't get anything done, 3-and-out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Finds his man. It's Rodriguez. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He leaves it with the back. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this third down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Back to throw, it's Newton. Going downfield for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
And the Hokies will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. He's got him. A 6-yard pickup that leaves him with 3rd and 4.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, fight. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an E.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys!
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Dropping back, it's Newton. Caught. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Burns. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
This time he's got it. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to throw again. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
He might want another play. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Newton. On target. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Curl route seems simple, but when you time it like that so it's right on him, man, that's a tough play to stop.
And give the receiver a lot of credit, too, because he knew where the sticks were. He got his depth on the route, and then he came back to the football. All young receivers can learn from this guy right here. Come back to the ball and help your quarterback out.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long. Give him 6. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to throw on first down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Blacksburg.
And the Hokies will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for blockers. And the returner is stopped. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The short hands, it's Rodriguez. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Smart throw there. Just go ahead, get what you can, keep the ball moving forward.
Well, and I think a lot of times you see QBs in this situation, they want to scramble, they want to take off, they want to try to make something happen. I love it when you just make the easy play. The easy throw to the running back, pick up several yards, make the next down more manageable.
These fans touching the figurative hokey stone, doing their part to help out on third down. Here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Cowboys will call on their punt team. Hauls it in, looking for space. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He's going to run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense. Get him to the ground for no gain.
That's caught. It's high. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Back to pass. It's Newton. Got a man, it's Burns. They get it down to the 35 before he's stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. The Hokies are on the move. To the air on first down. It's complete on the right side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's second and long. Finds his man. It's high. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route run. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. It's high. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and
the ball is free on the pitch. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Fires to the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Cowboys decide to punt it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
He's there to make the stop, and the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. He'll pull it on the read. Sweet cut there. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
And the Hokies come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything,
He's going for the big play. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. He'll keep it himself. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Hawkins. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll try the right side. Oh, spins away. Cowboys! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And we You're about to get another look at this hooky offense. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. A quick pass to the left.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, when you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Grab near the sticks. It's Burns. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Dropping back, it's Newton. Flips it out on the screen. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Wide open downfield. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Hokie! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Old Dominion is going to enjoy the trip back to Norfolk after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there in Ballard Stadium, and suddenly it's quite the resume. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. From the gun, the ground game. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Keeps it on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. And the Cowboys kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. And wings it incomplete.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. He just can't hook up for the completion.
These fans touching the figurative hokey stone, doing their part to help out on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. RPO complete to open the drive.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm now.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Throws for the tight end. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Hokies will line up to punt it away. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Hand off from the shotgun. Across the 45. There he goes. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Cowboys moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. It would be nice to pick up a few yards on 3rd down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Catch in the middle, it's Burns. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. On the option. Now the toss. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And if they're going to run the football late in the game in this situation, not that close to scoring zone, they've got to take a timeout here. You've got to make sure you save as much time as possible and communicate with your quarterback.
Fakes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air, it's Newton. Using the quick game. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. And the Hokies getting set on 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Burns. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. The give to the tailback.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, The clock is their biggest enemy, so we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
It would be nice to pick up a few yards on third down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. Looking to throw for it. Pulls it in. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. They just keep throwing him the ball, this time on the slant.
No doubt. And you've seen it with the slant. You've seen other routes. Every route he's running, he's good. He seems to be open. So I'm going to continue to pick at this matchup every chance I get.
Got his man. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Caught over the middle. It's high. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. Guys, this is the kind of finish we hope for. Tie game. Offense with a chance to grab the lead in the waning moments. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it, and stopped the clock. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Man, this late in the game, it's go time. I got to have a score. I'm not worried about downs. I'm going through my 2-minute script. We know what's coming. We practiced this all week.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on fourth down. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build.